Here I am in Nesbitt, Mississippi at the ranch of Jerry Lee Lewis, the Lewis Ranch. They actually do private tours here now. Lewis purchased this ranch in 1973. He has a guitar-shaped swimming pool in the back. Inside of the home, he has a grand Yamaha piano, tons of gold record clothes, just cool memorabilia, just really cool things to check out. He often stays here. It's not his only residence. He has more than one. If you look up, you can actually see the house here and the walking gate to it. There are two identical gates on either side of the property. They both have the piano on it, which is kind of cool about this property. It's so Jerry Lee Lewis. You would think that, you know, like Graceland, which is kept up and well manicured, that maybe they would do the same here, but nope. In typical Jerry Lee Lewis style, it is it's a little worn down, but you know, I think that makes it cooler. I'm gonna get out real quick. Already been out here a couple of times and checked it out, but my camera kept messing up. So I was out here earlier and I saw a young man out front who looks a lot like Jerry Lee Lewis III, who is Jerry Lee Lewis's son. He does some of the tours. You can see they have a historical marker out front. I'm sure at some point I'm gonna get on their nerves because I keep trying to get this video right. Placard talks about his career with son. You know, he's a pioneer of rock and roll music. He's known for hits such as Great Balls of Fire and a whole lot of shaking going on. Great Balls of Fire, when it was released, I believe sold like 500,000 copies within like the first week alone, and I believe it's gone to sell over 5 million copies. Another thing I thought was kind of cool on the property, like you see this old looking security camera, like you don't see any security guards at the gates or, you know, high-tech security equipment like you would see at Graceland or other celebrities' homes. But you know, Jerry Lee is one of the most famous musicians in history. No one can play the piano like the killer. Zoom in here, you might be able to see it. There's the pull motor, and I can see the diving board. I don't know if you can see it on the video or not. Zoom in a little bit more. That's where that guitar-shaped swimming pool is. In the back, he actually has a lake, ducks. He has a Rolls Royce. He's got a couple other cool cars. He's got some Cadillacs. He even has a pet cemetery where he has buried all his favorite pets, and they all have the middle name Lee. He was given the title of a Kentucky colonel, which I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. If you look at the front of the house, you see the two colonels out front. I thought they were Ole Miss Rebels by the look of it, but according to what I've heard, that's what they are. When you walk in the front doors, there's a parlor to the left that just has lots of cool photos and artwork and records that go down the hall. In the back living room is where the piano and gold records and everything is. And then there's another section of the house that you can't see unless you actually pay and do the tour. That's got a lot more of his items. I've heard it's well worth it. You even get to go into the bedroom now. Another funny thing is that in the kitchen, he has old school appliances and Coca-Cola wallpaper. Nothing fancy about it, but it's just so cool that this is where Jerry Lee Lewis has lived for nearly 50 years. Some other YouTubers I've seen have been out here before. Real quick, if you look across the street, you see this really nice house. It's actually really nice houses up and down this area. But anyway, some of the YouTubers that I've watched have been here before, and they were saying that Jerry Lee Lewis had actually just got done shooting, and they showed some of his targets, and tour guide let him keep some of the shell casings that he collected on the ground. So Jerry Lee Lewis has celebrated his 85th birthday They actually showed the video of the party from the parlor in this house. Jerry Lee Lewis has actually recently made a couple of YouTube videos right here at his ranch. My understanding is he has a couple other homes, possibly one in South Haven, but this seems to be his most, at least his favorite one, it seems like. It's really, it's actually a really beautiful property, you know. Like I said, it's not exactly manicured like some of the other ones around here, but it just says Jerry Lee Lewis all over it. I've been wanting to come out here for a long time. Definitely want to try and do the tour, but if you're ever out in this area, you should definitely come check it out. Address is 1595 Malone Road, Nesbit, Mississippi, unincorporated, DeSoto County. Like I said earlier, I probably better hurry up and get out of here before I get ran off or something, but this is it. Home of Jerry Lee Lewis. Appreciate it.